Now, it's really not news that the whole Netflix adaptation thing has become a meme, because it is, in fact, a meme. But it's also become kind of a dead meme of elitist SJWs working on these television shows and then using that platform to attack the fandom. And what we see here over the past few weeks has me convinced that the writers on The Witcher's new Netflix series have far more interest in submarining the show, leading to its cancellation before it even starts, than anything else. They seem more concerned with the potential clout they gain by working on a popular television show than actually serving the fandom. Imagine believing that that you have no need to please the millions of established fans of the franchise, that you are just such an enormous brainchild that you will succeed without the fandom. In fact, you will succeed. You are so smart. You are so good at your craft that you will succeed in making The Witcher a success with the fandom actively hating you. That's what it would appear to when you look at the way that the writing staff continues to attack the fans. Just over this last week, I've had a few tweets sent to me by absolute moron Bo DeMeo and another Witcher staffer that somebody sent me her tweet, and I didn't even know she wrote on The Witcher, and of course she does. Let's start with Bo DeMeo. Again, ultra brainchild, still arguing with the fandom. This is from about 2 weeks ago, so it's not super recent. To make a white actor Black Panther would literally make no sense due to how race plays a part in the character. The continent is a fantasy world that's racial dynamics are played allegorically between fantasy species, not skin color or earthly race. That's right, folks. You can't make Black Panther white. That's absurd. But it's totally fine to make whatever white characters you want in Witcher, Black or Asian or whatever, because. Just because. And again, this is not just about the conversation that's being had around the casting for the Witcher television series, but it's about Bo DeMeo being better than you. Didn't you know that he's freaking better than you? I mean, you can see that every time this guy tweets, it's like with a backhanded reference to the Witcher community. Okay, Witcher Netflix, Witcher fans, your thirst is quenched. Talking about the casting. Bo, you know how I like Yennefer. I'm looking forward to seeing Anya in this role. But was she really the best candidate? I'm very excited to see her in the show. She's a star and someone who instantly got the complexity, thoughtfulness, sexuality, and power of Yennefer. It's all well and good in the audition for a role, but regardless, her overall, quote, look and figure doesn't make me think Yen at all. I get you guys were going for the unknown route, but her being innocent looking and overall too young for Cavill's Geralt really lessens this. He goes on to say, do you remember when Heath Ledger was cast as a Joker and everyone scratched their heads? Or Hugh Jackman, a 5-foot character named Wolverine? Trust the actors and actresses' transformative talent. I actually don't remember anyone giving two ripping toots about Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine, but maybe that existed. Gotta love how the excuse is made every time poor casting choice is revealed. How do you define poor casting choice without seeing any footage, audition, etc.? Now, by the way, he's a writer. How does he know anything about the casting choices? A character is composed of two things, acting and appearance. Half of your character is already mismatched. You clearly don't trust the creative team here and our sincere intention to deliver an amazing experience for the fans. So there's really no reasoning if your mind is so set of still photographs. Hopefully you'll tune in otherwise. I mean, every time this moron replies to somebody, he's turning them off. But weren't brown people only created in 1602? I mean, this is what he does on Twitter all day. Argues with fandom. Busy week for Witcher fans. Lots of thoughts, opinions, and passion. Covering his mouth laughing, right? I don't really know millennial emoticons. So much so I call them emoticons, not emojis. I've been reading all of them, even if I don't respond. Okay. So again, a backhanded tweet at the Witcher community. What is so hard? Read closely, Witcher fans, and you'll see that the rest of our cast, including Jaskier and Triss, she's amazing, trust me. She has a very weird face and has nothing to do with Triss, and it has nothing to do with Triss in the books. It's interesting that your parameters, who Triss is, revolve around her as a superficial object of desire. Now, wait a minute, Bo Mayo Sandwich. Didn't you just talk about how she was somebody who understood the sexuality of a character? She's a star and someone who instantly got the complexity, thoughtfulness, and sexuality and power. But, Bo, here, aren't you chastising yet another Witcher fan for something superficial? And are totally devoid of descriptors like sharp, idealistic, charming, precocious, intelligent, daring, and most notably absent, talented. I don't understand why the Witcher, people who want The Witcher to be a success, allows any of the writing staff to interact with the fandom at all. Here's another one. All of you sent me this from over the weekend. Halizor, writer on Netflix Witcher, reader, baker, and a patriarchy smasher. Okay. When people call you an SJW, do they think it's an insult? Because honestly, it makes me feel like they know I can crush their little racist brains with my bare hands, Hulk style, and they're scared. Again, another backhanded shot at the community. They just can't help themselves. God, The Witcher is going to be so bad with a writer's room full of these people. This is not a good look. That's like bragging about being labeled a white supremacist. Yeah, others that identify as such will eat it up, but normal, decent people will just be turned off. I don't understand. The show isn't even out yet. And I would be willing to bet you that this writing staff and their interactions with the fandom online has turned off tens of thousands of potential viewers. Maybe 100,000 people will see this video. Maybe only 50,000. My guess is if they choose to vote, and I hope they do by clicking the thumbs up button on this video, go ahead, I'll wait. No, just a little. Now, if we look at that ratio later, we're going to see more than a few people agreeing. Now, the core issue is simple. It's about ego. Social justice warriors come in and they think that they're automatically better than you. They think that they're better than the fandom. They probably use words like entitled when they talk about you in the writer's room. But you literally had one job. Like it or not, the Witcher video game series is a big part of the visual component of the show. The books allowed us to fall in love with the characters using our own visual creations in our head, but the video games made these characters come to life. And for most people, a huge section of the potential people who were going to watch this show, they loved the game. They played the game. And I'm not saying that the casting had to absolutely look like they did in the video game, but at least try. Don't trot out Henry Cavill all out there looking like Legolas, okay? He looks ridiculous. And if there's going to be makeup and other stuff like that to make him look more gruff, then you should have waited. And you have to understand that the fandom is reading your opinions. They're reading what you say on Twitter, especially when you go out of your way to attack them, you freaking idiots. Okay? You have every right to make the show you want to make. You have every right to have your own opinions. What you don't have a right to is to expect the fandom to not clap back when you attack them, when you call them, when you act like you're better than they are. I mean, name a time in history when a game developer or a showrunner attacked the fandom and it worked out for them. I'm going to just wait. And I feel mostly disappointed for hardcore Witcher fans. I understand Witcher. I respect its accomplishments. I am not a what you would call hardcore fan. I didn't play the game at its height of its love. The story seems great, but I am a fan of the fandom. I try to defend the fandom from a-holes like Mayo Sandwich and Halzor. All right, coming in and ruining what they love for spite, for ego, because they can't just come in and give the people what they want. They know better. I mean, it's like they don't have phones. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon. Oh, and by the way, if you made it this far, I uploaded a video earlier today. I don't know if you got notified on the Ubisoft situation with the censorship. Check that out. It was an important video. For some reason, either people didn't care or didn't get notified. If you did see it and you didn't care, that's cool too. We'll see you again for the 4 o'clock episode. Can't wait.